last Christmas.
Did you give somebody your heart?
No. I was talking to my mom, and she finally got a text from my brother. She's like, he can't even spell Merry Christmas right. I asked her how she spelled it. She spelled it. I was like, that's funny because I literally just sent a text message to somebody with the same spelling as that. My
Sounds
bad.
about right. Your poor little griffin. Traumatized now. They're probably dead.
It flew away. I think it's all right. Dude, it has a better chance out there in the wilderness than it does with Nicholas. I'm gonna tell him that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I'm aware.
because I'm speaking off the record, not as Nicholas. Yeah, it has a way better chance of survival.
I think Nicholas does.
You think so?
I think he's like, yeah, that was for the best. We'll just we'll write that one off. That one.
Although I've never seen a blue jay griffin, so that was just pretty cool. I kind of want to see somebody draw that or a picture. I've never seen one. I'm pretty sure it's out there. Every griffin I've ever seen has always had an eagle head.
Hold on. Yeah, because that's usually what they are. Anyway, last time, forever ago, you guys had been somehow brought into the dream world.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep.
The foggy place.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And you had inexplicably named your new friend Dougie. You little fuck. And he doesn't really understand that that's weird. He just went with it because he wanted to shut you up. And so Dougie had been a little bit freaked out because you guys aren't supposed to be there. You guys are not native to the dream world. You guys are from the material plane. And he didn't want to get in any trouble with Morpheus, the Lord of Dreams. And where we left off, he was taking you guys to go see Morpheus. You guys had just kind of left their little village. And so you guys make your way through this misty swamp. Just following this little guy. I don't know if you guys remember, but he's kind of like has a roly-poly type armor shell over him, but he's not a bug. He's got like a little pink face with wide eyes.
It was funny because I totally forgot in a minute you said dream world. I was like, ah. And then she went the foggy place. I was like, yes, the foggy place. I remember that.
I didn't know how far we got into this.
I mean,
So wait, he doesn't want to get in trouble with Morpheus, so he's taking us to Morpheus. Is he
to try to get this taken care of, so
Okay.
you guys can get out of here.
I thought he was trying to snitch on us.
No, he's like taking you guys to be like, you guys need to be out of here. You're not supposed to be here, so he can get you guys out of here.
Okay. He's not
Fuck
being
off
a
my
Karen.
property.
He's not being a Karen. He's just being helpful.
Yeah.
Being a Susan.
Susan.
Stop. You're canceled. Get out. Okay, so as this is happening, I need you guys to both make perception checks.
17. Plus 2, so I got 19.
Okay.
Sweet.
And Judge, you got a 10 total.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's the first roll of the day. It's okay. That means John's getting his good ones out of the way. And it's
I'm going to
important.
get my ass kicked.
Yeah.
You're going to have to bring me back to life.
Can I just let him die?
I mean,
You
don't have any-
could.
you don't have any magic to bring him back, so like, if your medicine check fails, then
You fucked.
yeah.
So try not to die today. Got it.
As you guys are walking along, both of you notice that it seems to be getting darker. But Nicholas, with your 19, you notice it's also getting colder. And Nicholas, you hear whispers. Which, if you remember, you guys had been hearing whispers previously, like out in kind of the fog. But since being at the village, you hadn't heard them.
Okay. Eye for detail.
Mhm.
That only works in battle, right?
No. I mean, your skills usually work pretty much anywhere. It's just, what are you trying to do?
Trying to figure out what's going on.
You can still make your. It would just be a regular perception check again to try to spot anything hidden. But keep in mind, you do get, like, if you rolled low on your perception, as long as it's not a nat 1, an 8.
Okay, cool. Okay, so if I rolled a 7, then that's an 8.
Yes.
And then
Oh wait, sorry. No, that's for insight. That's my bad. That was your ear for deceit. So it's not on perception. It's just on insight.
Okay,
That's
since
my
this is
mistake.
a perception check, then I add 2 my modifier. I believe that was plus 2. Where did I see that at? Yes, so 7, 8, 9. I rolled a 9.
Okay, to try and spot anything hidden?
Yeah.
Okay. So you notice that the mist is kind of swirling in unusual ways, but you can't, like, point out and be like, oh yeah, there's definitely something there. It's just like, there's probably something out there, but you couldn't pick it out to, like, shoot something at it if you wanted. Not with any confidence. So. Calista, do you want to do anything? I mean, you don't know necessarily that he's looking for something out there.
I don't have any of my items currently, correct?
I mean, nothing that's, like, in your bag. You just have your weapons.
That's terrible. I had like 10 torches.
I mean, even though it's getting darker, like, you haven't really needed a torch. You also don't know that it would work that way. You guys are in the dream world. Since dreams have weird rules anyway.
I don't know what to do. Do I have to do anything?
You don't have to. I'm just asking if you wanted to do anything.
No. Because I don't know anything.
I mean,
Other than it's getting darker.
You can also ask Nicholas what he wants to do or what he thinks about what's going on.
So what should we do?
Well, they say they know the way out of here. I think we should follow them, but at the same time, see a little bit of movement. I don't know what's going on.
I'm going to follow this guy because I have no other options as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
I don't understand the laws of this land well enough.
I think we need to follow him.
So he has just continued on. Like, he's not even really slowed down as you guys have kind of, like, halfway stopped or at least slowed your pace a little bit. And you just hear him say, hey, you people, you should probably keep up. You don't want to get lost out here again.
So I'm going to pick up my pace so I can keep up with him.
Okay. I mean, he's pretty small. You can easily keep pace with him.
You was talking about her not seeing that it was obvious I was looking for something?
Yeah.
I've been watching way too many Looney Tunes. The reason why I say it, I just have a mental image of, like, me taking off my horns and using them as binoculars, and then it, like, cuts to the front and you see the big eyes on the other end.
Oh, John. Why? I like how even Jazz is just like, what the fuck? Anyway. So, you guys continue walking along. Go ahead and make another perception check, both of you.
I'm going to have that +2 memorized.
Good.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
So is the maximum number 20?
No.
Okay, so I got a 24.
Both of you notice now, Nicholas had pointed out that there was something out there. You hadn't mentioned that it was getting colder, but at this point, it's almost hard to see Dougie, even though he's not very far away, because it's getting dark and this mist is getting thick. And it is definitely cold enough that you're getting goosebumps. And these whispers are pretty loud. Like, you could not miss them at this point. But it's not anything distinct. You can't make out words. It's just clearly something speaking, or multiple somethings speaking. Maybe in a language you don't understand, or just not clear enough.
None of my stuff actually helps me.
At
There's
least
nothing.
not here, probably.
No. And I feel like there's nothing I can do. I feel surrounded. And at this point, fate's going to happen to me.
Now, if I had to use eye for detail, again, it's not going to really do much right here, is it?
Well, again, because eye for detail is really a combat skill, like, not to say that you wouldn't be able to potentially use that, but because all it is letting you do it as a bonus action, it's not necessary to do it as a bonus action here since you're not in an initiative. So it would just be a regular perception or investigation check.
I want to use detect magic.
Okay. You don't have to roll anything, it just automatically happens. It doesn't use a spell slot or anything. It is one of your innate abilities granted by your devotion to Taiki. So you whisper a little prayer to Taiki, and this just energy kind of emanates out from you. And you see that this mist now is lighting up in this rainbow of colors that you would recognize from the time you spent learning from the witches, as pretty much every school of magic is represented. I mean, and it swirls with the mist, as if this mist is magical in nature, but not necessarily that it comes from one specific spell, more that it is magic.
Right. And I was thinking that's what might happen if I use it, but I figured anything would help.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I mean, because you literally said we're in the dream world. It's a magic world.
Right. And so, as you do this, you also see that there is a blackness further into the mist. Almost like a void. And it seems to be coming towards you.
So then I'm going to look at Kalista. Get ready. Something's coming. I don't know what it is yet, though.
Oh, damn.
Good answer.
Because
I shit myself, too. Okay.
I don't know how to feel right now.
By the way, watch your step.
Watch my stuff.
Yeah, I'm a bovine that don't wear underwear, and I just shit myself, so watch out. There's a big clump right next to your left
Don't
foot.
worry, I'll cut that out.
Do you wear any kind of clothing? Or...
Well, I mean, keep in mind, you guys both wear basically robes.
Okay.
No underwear.
Which, I mean, underwear does exist. You could be wearing it, but... So, what are you guys doing to prepare?
Well, I don't know if it's dangerous or not, so I don't know whether just, like, going guns a-blazing.
Roll an insight check.
Not bad. Insight. Insight's +2, so that's 17.
Okay. You definitely can tell that as it gets closer, it gets colder and darker. So you are pretty sure it is the cause of whatever is making you guys feel already on edge, and you're pretty sure that's not a good thing. Even in the dream world, if something makes you feel like that, that's probably pretty bad.
Okay, so I am not going to pull my sword out.
You're just going to play with it.
Yes, I'm going to play with my short sword.
But just the tip.
Just the tip. Okay, anyways. So I'm going to take my hand, put it on my short sword, and I'm just going to, like, not even hold the handle yet, but just keep my hand there just in case.
So you're just doing like the samurai thing where you like flick it just enough that it kind of like...
I'm not even doing that. I'm doing more of a gunslinger, hand on the handle. I'm still standing still. You don't even know my hand's there kind of thing.
So the OK Corral.
Pretty much, yes.
Like, oh, look at this. Look at this hand over here. Ah.
That's right. This hoof right here.
Except you have hands.
I just have a mental image of me having hands and fingers and little bitty hooves on the end of each finger.
God damn it, John.
Are you sure you don't smoke?
I don't think it's even that. I think you've got some, like... You're a little bit fucked up, man. You gotta stop putting that acid in your sweet tea.
That goddamn red diamond.
Out of fear, I grab my maul and I pull it out because I'm not about to get killed.
Okay.
I don't trust the possibility of all this cold darkness that's around me, and the whispers terrify me. Should I even be scared? I'm a barbarian. Should I not be fearful? Should I be going like, ah? I don't
It's
know.
up to you. I mean,
don't.
this is your character. If you think that Callista would be scared,
Hell yeah.
I mean, the thing is, like, even if you're scared, that doesn't mean that you're not brave in your own way. Like, the bravest of people are still scared of things, but they face it anyway.
We're in a place where mortals aren't even supposed to be. There's some shit trying to get me that might take me out. I don't know, physically, spiritually, something. I have no clue.
So, Khaleesi, you're fully getting your weapon ready. So you're not actually drawing your weapon. You're just
getting it ready, just kind of
hovering.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not really hovering, because I mean I know with my hand, but yeah.
You're just scratching your balls casually, very close to your sword. So, as you guys are making your final preparations, Khaleesi, you can't see anything other than just the white mist, the fog. But Nicholas, you can see that this shadow approaches and then suddenly disappears as it's about to reach you. And the light level returns to normal.
Lisa, did you see that?
See what?
You didn't see that big shadow?
All I'm seeing is fog and darkness. And I'm hearing things.
Hey, Dougie.
Can we see Dougie?
You cannot.
Do you see Dougie anywhere?
Well, it's also foggy, so again...
It's still foggy? I thought it cleared up.
Well, no, so the
lighting.
light...
Yeah, the light came
goes
back.
back.
It's still foggy.
So it doesn't help it either.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, you can still just see the fog, but you can't see... Like, it's not as dark anymore. You can't see any past that. So, the other thing is, it's the dream world. So, distance and all that, who knows? So, as you say his name, you just hear, Dougie, Dougie, Dougie. Just echoing this deep, booming voice. And you just hear,
Oscar, is that you?
Why does this gotta be scary?
Because it's Halloween.
No one's gonna hear this during Halloween.
You don't know.
I don't know that. You might get it done by then.
Yeah, I mean, don't know how much you've actually listened to the podcast, but
See me, I got this anxiety issue with hearing my own voice. It's like
Yeah.
a weird thing. I don't mind listening to the podcast.
right.
I just don't want to hear my voice. So I don't know how that's gonna work.
Anyway, back to the game.
Yay!
Creepy voice.
He hears, right?
No, you guys both hear it.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I guess it's time to get out the old stabby. And I bring out my short sword. The smaller sword.
Why the short sword?
You do kind of tend to prefer that one for some reason.
You work with what you got.
Oh my god.
You also have a long sword, John. It does more damage.
Alright, I'll put the short sword back since everybody's got a problem with the little guy, and I'll bring out the long sword. Size doesn't matter my ass.
Anyway, so did you say that though as you were drawing your short sword?
Well, I'm switching it to the long sword now.
I know, but like as you were going to draw that, did you actually say that out loud as Nicholas?
I want to say yes, but I'm afraid it's going to be the
I
wrong
just
answer.
wanna know. I just want to know.
After the goddess
Just-
thing, now I'm metagaming. Yes, I did time. Well, time to get out the stabby stab.
Anyway, as you say this and pull out your long sword, you hear, "That won't do you any good." And suddenly, it is almost pitch black and cold, like deeply cold. You can see your breath at this point, and quickly frost is forming on your fur, Nicholas.
Huh. Oh, well, ain't that just peachy?
Why didn't you take out your sword when I took out my maul? Now we're gonna die.
It wouldn't have mattered when I took it out.
You pissed them off.
As I'm flailing the sword around, explaining to her, it's already out and in my hand.
Dumbass.
You hear this mocking laughter echoing all around you.
And I say, oh, shut up. No one asked you.
You're gonna get us killed. Please shut the fuck up. Please be quiet. Always getting us into fucking trouble. Always.
Technically, you did sign up for this, though.
Can I change partners?
You'll have to wait till we get out of the dream world.
I mean, does she, though?
Where's Dougie at?
Dougie disappeared. Dougie is a little shit. Dougie is a traitor. He's a roly-poly. Next time I'll just eat him.
He's not a roly-poly. He's
Yeah,
some
we
kind
already
of
said that.
pink-faced person with the
Exactly.
roly-poly arms. That's what I'm imagining.
We're wondering where he's at, and then he's in the roly-poly armor rolled up, rolling behind us, but we can't see him because it's dark, and the Metroid theme is playing.
So, as Nicholas is waving his sword around like he just don't care, all up in the air, this laughter stops echoing. And you hear, "You should have never come here." And I need you both to roll for initiative.
We didn't get here on purpose. We woke up here. I got a 12.
20, but not a...
That's a dirty 20 if it's not.
Okay.
Alright. You guys are not going to get to go immediately in initiative order because it gets a surprise round. Because you guys didn't know where it was. But, next round, it still goes first. It did roll 21 on its initiative. And then Callista, and then Nicholas. Alright, so it is going to attack.
Wait, what?
What?
The thing's gonna attack us all of a sudden? We getting attacked?
It is going to attack Nicholas.
Oh, yay. Oh, happy day.
I know, it's your favorite thing. Nicholas, what's your AC?
15.
It is going to hit.
Imagine that. 36 damage. I did.
How'd you know?
If it actually does do 36, I'm gonna shit.
Please don't.
Not on the couch.
I'm wearing underwear.
Thank you for that information. I was very curious. That is 11 psychic damage. So, it gets that surprise round, and then it gets to go again, because that is how that works. The surprise round, and then it's first in initiative. So, it is going to attack Callista this time. What's your AC? Your armor class?
15.
Okay. It does not hit you. So,
We got the same AC and it didn't hit her. That's bullshit.
weird how dice roll different numbers sometimes, John.
Yeah, fuck that.
So you feel this weird breeze almost. And it makes you feel uneasy, like this coldness just breaks across your chest, but almost as if it couldn't hit you for some reason. Like this immaterial thing just passes through you.
That's what they attacked. The attack for what?
Mm. Yeah, it makes you very uncomfortable, as your face is showing me right now.
I'm gonna decide to put my maul away because I don't think it's gonna help me do anything. Can I even attack something with psychic abilities?
I mean,
I guess I'll get my javelin. I'm gonna stab it.
I mean, you would know that anything that could be hurt by your javelin could be equally hurt, most likely, by your maul. So it really wouldn't do you any good. Like, if one won't hurt it, probably the other won't as well. So you don't feel like you necessarily need to switch.
Can I try to attack it?
Yeah, you can try.
Let's give me something good. Nicholas is probably gonna die.
my
If I don't
HP
help
now
him.
got knocked down by a third, so.
Oh shit. Okay. I got 10.
Total?
Yes.
Okay. So that does not hit, but as you swing, you don't feel like it was, even though it's dark and it's kind of hard to see exactly where it's at, you don't feel like it was because you just didn't, or like because you hit it and it did nothing. You feel like you just completely missed it. So, Nicholas?
Alright, let's see here. Eldritch Blast. That's a nat one. So.
Just, you get a little confused and you just blast straight up in the air.
It's a warning shot.
Right.
And then all of a sudden we see Dougie fall from the sky. Oh, hey, there you are.
You just hear, is that the best you can do?
Well, apparently not, but...
Alright, so it is going to attack Callista again. It is going to hit this time. And it is going to do
We're in
10
danger.
damage.
Okay.
I mean, Callista can take quite a bit of damage, so.
I have 48 now.
Also, your bear totem, that gives you resistance to damage except for psychic, doesn't it? And unfortunately, this is psychic. I legitimately did not plan that to be that way.
Yes, you did.
Alright, so, moving on. Callista, it is your turn.
Well, I'm going to attack again with my maul. 19.
Okay. I guess that will hit.
So I got 14.
Okay.
Kill him.
Nicholas.
I'm going to be an internet meme again. Let's use Eldritch Blast.
Holy shit, you said it right. Can you say that one more time a little louder?
Eldritch Blast?
Holy shit. It's a miracle.
How was I saying it before?
Eldritch Blast. With a K.
Eldritch
like
Blast.
Kendrick, but Eldritch.
Why do I feel like that scene in fucking Pink Panther? Hamburger!
Because that's you.
I would like to buy a hamburger.
Yeah.
Hamburger.
Nicholas Clouseau. So roll to see if you hit.
Oh, that's an 18.
Nice.
That'd be 10.
Sweet.
Oh, you mean like Jedi?
Yes.
Sweet.
Does it actually affect his overall health? Like, what kills him?
Can't tell you.
Can I gain insight on how much health he has left,
So
or she, or
So
they?
at this point, I mean, it's hard to say. It does have a pretty deep voice, so it could be more masculine, but you don't know that for certain. But at this point, you can tell, like, it is physically that, like, it's no longer just the like magical shadow from your detect magic that you had, Nicholas. Like, it is physically almost like a black hole of where everything else is kind of dark and a little bit dim, hard to see. But like it is a deeper darkness. So it kind of stands out as darker than the darkness around you.
Okay.
When you swung your maul, it doesn't feel like when you hit a living creature where like it impacts and bounces off. It goes through, but you could definitely tell you made contact. Like as it goes through, it's almost like you're swinging your hammer through like thick jelly, like ballistics gel almost.
Can I rage?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't even know what rage does anymore. I just know I fuck up shit.
yeah, I mean, it adds +2 to your damage. It gives you advantage on strength checks. And then, even if you didn't have resistance to these things, you would gain resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. So, it is back to this Shadow's turn. So it says, you think these mortal weapons can hurt me? And you see that it rushes towards you both. And you can both feel as it passes through you.
Is it a good feeling?
No. Think like when your foot falls asleep and you've got like that painful pins and needles feel, but like all over as it passes through.
Ooh.
Which, I mean, it's pretty brief, but in those couple of seconds, you feel extremely uncomfortable.
Ooh. I don't like this thing.
What if this is Morpheus and he's trying to kill us?
Well, then you just give us the goddamn pills.
And
you knew that was coming.
And you just see that this shadow has like 1,000-yard stare. What?
Red pill, blue pill.
So
Pick one.
So it passed through us,
Mm-hmm.
but how far away is it?
I mean, it passed through you guys, so without turning around, you guys don't know exactly where it's at.
So we can attack it. Well, it's supposed to attack us now, right?
I mean, it's its turn, so. You guys don't feel like anything is like you can't tell where it went. And a few seconds pass, and it is now Kalisa's turn.
I'm gonna use my stealth or survival or anything to try to get the hell away from me. You anything.
Well, pick one of those. Okay.
I'm gonna try to sneakily get away out of it. I don't know if I can get away from it, but
Okay.
try to be out of its view of line of attack at least.
Right. All right. Yeah. Roll your stealth.
It's gonna be 14.
Okay. Describe to me how you're trying to sneak. Like, what are you doing to try and get away?
Run stealthily.
Okay.
I'm gonna run for my life.
Okay.
Away from him and them.
Right. So, do you have like a direction specifically in mind?
Away.
Okay.
In the direction of where he just came.
As you start to try and stealthily sneak away, you just hear, "Where are you going, elf?"
Excuse me, I am a half elf. Bitch.
And you just hear it chuckle.
What do I do? Okay.
I mean, you could still make an action. Like, you could potentially throw your javelin or something if you could find it.
18.
Okay, that hits.
It's a 9.
So, it would now be Nicholas.
Oh, God.
Better hit this bitch.
Well, since I seen everything that happened to her, so I know it's not a good idea to try to run. So I'm going to take my sword and start digging a hole in the ground and stick my head in it.
Perfect.
No,
Nailed
kid.
it. How'd you know? How'd you know that was what you're supposed to do?
No. Fuck it.
So-
Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast!
Jesus.
15. 10. Because I get
Okay.
plus 5. So
Cool.
I roll 5 plus 5.
Nicholas, as you scream out your Eldritch Blast and shoot this beam of force at it, you can see that this shadow is almost seeming a little bit tattered from where it was a more solid looking form, and now it seems like it's starting to break up a little bit. It's not quite as put together as it was. I see you grinning over there. So proud of yourself.
Looks like it's working.
So, after Nicholas, this creature, this shadow, is just laughing maniacally. Like, you think that pitiful blast is enough.
Well, if you think so, let's do it again.
So, as it says this, it is going to go after Callista.
Again?
And, Nicholas, you are going to get an opportunity attack on it.
Hell yeah.
Why?
Because it's going to have to pass by him.
Alright. That means it's time for the long sword. I'm swinging like Babe Ruth, baby. Attack bonus is 7. 12 plus 7 is 19.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Hell yeah. Alright, that's 5.
As you swing your sword at it, you just hear, "That was pitiful. I barely even felt that." And it passes through you again after you hit it with your sword. And you feel that tingling uncomfortable sensation again. And it flies over towards Callista. And it is going to just pass right through you again. Like you feel that it was trying to hit you and it doesn't seem to actually do any damage. And Callista, it is your turn.
Alright, I want to attack the shit out of him with my javelin, but I'm going to stab him.
Okay.
Plus my attack bonus is 12.
Alright, Nicholas. Your turn again.
Alright. How far is it from me?
It's like 15 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast again.
Eldritch Blast. I just picture Dale Gribble.
No, I'd be more like Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Oh, my favorite one's Mr. Gribble, who's your hero? You are getting me a pack of smokes. So that would be a 19. That's a 5.
Yeah, cool.
Oh.
So he did 5 damage? Yeah. Okay. So, at the end of Nicholas's turn, you guys make another perception check.
Oh, God.
I have 17.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay. So both of you see a light in the distance, almost like a beacon. And it just seems like a pinprick of light at first. And then just this column is shining towards you. You see as it approaches, it widens out. And as it hits, it passes over Nicholas, being the first there. And you feel nothing but warmth and good things. As it comes to the shadow, before it gets to Callista, you can see this form floating almost ghost-like, where it doesn't have legs or a lower half really that's solid, but it has these 2 long gangly arms ending in clawed hands, and it has these wings, like tattered bird's wings almost, and 2 sharp horns sticking up, not cow-like, they're like almost going backwards. Before you see that it just screams in agony and disintegrates. And with that, the darkness around you disappears. Back to the same kind of like ambient light that it was before.
And foggy.
Initially, this light lights up the fog, but you see even that starts to dissipate. And slowly, what had been this swampy, misty area turns into a floor, a tiled floor. And you hear music and laughter. And
I'm having deja vu of something that's already happened to us.
anyway, you guys, this tiled floor starts to appear slowly. I mean, this doesn't all appear at once, just bits and pieces at a time. You hear this music and laughter. You can smell perfume and incense. And soon you are in this almost golden bathed hall of a palace. And you see on the far end an enormous silvery throne. Seated on it is what looks to be a man in dark robes that appear as if the night sky. You see the forms of stars and moons and things like that, but on his robes it appears as if like a solar system. Planets are moving on it. As this all appears, you see Dougie running towards you, saying, "Oh my goodness, I'm so glad that we found you. You were lost. I turned around and both of you were gone."
What's that? We were right where you left us.
"Well, I told you not to lose me. I did say don't stop for anything."
We didn't stop. We kept walking.
"You kind of did stop."
Oh, shut up.
He's not saying that. Just a weird voice in the sky. So, as he's running over to you, you feel that you are slowly moving towards this throne. Like, you guys aren't moving, but you're just almost floating towards it on your own. And as you approach, you hear, How did you find yourselves in my realm?
We don't know. We literally woke up and we were here.
Are we getting like teleported places? Don't worry, ship tripping out.
So once you guys got into the dream world, yeah, you guys were, I mean, as in other dreams where you kind of find yourself in different places, just inexplicably, since dreams don't follow that like solid logic of place to place.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, once you guys got to the dream realm, you were kind of all over the place.
So all that bounce around we did before was us actually being here already. We just didn't know.
Yeah, you guys were in the
How the
dream
fuck
realm.
did we get here then? Where were we? In that bar?
No, the bar was in the dream realm. That was your memory, but it was part of the dream world.
I have no fucking idea how we got here.
Yeah, I mean, your characters don't know either.
Well, he asked. So I'm just letting him know.
We are confused.
Well, I can see that, little one, which is unusual for you. You're usually one of the taller creatures. But, I mean, as you get closer and closer, it's almost as if he grows larger.
That's a huge bitch.
Yeah, maybe don't say that. So, the closer you get to the throne, it seems like it continues to grow. He says, well, however you wound up here, it's good that your little friend brought you here, so I can send you back.
Thank God, I'm glad to hear you say that.
He says, well, be careful not to wind up here again. And waves his hand, and in a swirl of mist, you both wake up back in the material world. That's where we're going to end this session.